To paint 3 different values for your hills, you will need half a plate, this time as your palette, a brush. You need to scoop just a tiny amount of blue or violet onto your plate. I'm going to put it right here on this edge. Small amount. And then you need 3 scoops of white. Do 1 scoop here, 1 scoop here, and 1 scoop down at the bottom here, so I can make 3 different values of blue for my hills. I'm going to dip just the end of my paintbrush bristles into the blue, and I'm going to mix it into the first pile of white. I'm going to mix all 3 values before I paint them. I want to make sure they are all different from each other. Try to keep that pile of paint close together. Do not spread this pile of paint out as you are mixing. You're not painting the plate. You need to keep a pile of paint so that you can use it to paint the hills on your paper. Now I'm going to make this one a little bit darker, so I'm going to pick up some more blue. You always, when color mixing, you always add your dark color into your light color, because it will take less of your dark color to change the light color. So my second value, this blue is a little bit darker, and you need to thoroughly mix the white and the blue so you don't see streaks of blue and streaks of white in that pile of paint. And last, I'm going to try and scoop up even more blue, mix it into that last pile of white paint so it's even darker yet. Should have 3 different blues when you are done. Try and scoop up some more of that blue. So they are significantly different than each other. It's still not dark enough, so I'm actually going to scoop a little more blue, put it onto my plate, pick up a little more blue. There we go. Now they are all different from each other. Taking a look at the example that's on your table, the darkest hill, which I've just mixed last, is going to be the hill that's at the top, the one closest to the sky. So with that paint still on my brush, I'm going to go in and paint this top hill, giving myself a nice clean edge at the top for that top hill. Again, I'm painting left to right, side by side, side to side, following the line that makes up that hill at the top and following the line that makes up the hill, second hill. So covering that first hill entirely, still with dirty brush. You don't need to clean your brush off. I'm going to pick up that middle value, and I'm going to give myself a nice clean edge at the top here, and then fill in my second hill, nice clean edge at the bottom, get some more paint. Left to right, and last, still dirty brush, I haven't cleaned it yet, pick up the lightest value, nice clean edge, paint that first, and then fill in the rest of the paper. Hold the sky part of your paper where it's dry so your paper is not spinning all around on you. See, I've turned mine sideways, so I'm now painting up and down, whatever is easiest for you. So there's my 3 hills, 3 different values. Brush goes into the water bucket. Project goes onto a board with somebody else's onto your designated drying rack. And then your newspaper or brown paper and paper plates get wrapped up and thrown into the trash.